28. Alexander and Flora MacKillop with Mary and little Annie.
Mary MacKillop was a first-generation Australian, born on the 15th of January 1842 to Scottish migrants, the first of 8 children. Her father, Alexander MacKillop, arrived in Sydney in 1839. He moved to Melbourne, and Mary's mother, Flora MacDonald, arrived there in 1840. They were married that same year. Australia in the 1800s was for many the land of opportunity. People from all over the world were arriving to make their fortune. Alexander MacKillop was no exception, but unfortunately, although he'd trained for the priesthood, so was well educated in philosophy and theology, he had no head for business. With all the typical fiery enthusiasm and heated temperament of a Highland Scot, he raced from one money-making scheme to the next, but succeeded only in losing a fortune. The one thing Alexander could do was give his children a sound religious education.
When I was in Rome, we sang this hymn in the Corpus Christi procession.
From Papa, I learnt so much of the teachings of our holy faith.
He told me that God had a great work for me to do, but didn't tell me what it was.
When she was 16 years old, Mary's mother fell ill, and as the eldest child, it became Mary's responsibility to care for the family. She became adept at running such a large household, but as the family fortunes declined, Mary was obliged to find work to bring in some much-needed money. She did all sorts of jobs, including working as a shop assistant, as a governess, and even mustering cattle, for she was an excellent horsewoman. Although Mary loved her family, the responsibility was still hard for her.
I felt its burden yearly, more and more, because I began to desire that I could leave all that I loved and live for God alone. I wanted to be a religious sister.
Mary never let on to her family the anxiety she felt, always behaving as if she hadn't a care in the world, firm in the belief that one day she